Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. It's Friday and I'm happy that there's always somebody there to remind me that it's the weekend. Don't come to work tomorrow now. Well, we've got some shady business going on. The other day, somebody said in the bathroom after something. So somebody got charged with premeditated red rum. And then there was a unseen individual yesterday morning telling me that I was going to pay for this. And then I found out this afternoon that apparently somebody was wearing a mask and forged a document claiming that I chose the blue glass, which is a doorway or a portal into the past, which I absolutely am not choosing. Previous to this, there was a vision. I was in my meditation, and a masculine came in, opened a door in my third eye, and looked at me with a wig cap on. And they had been talking about the magistrate, and then I had this vision, and he was asked, "Can you recognize her?" So fast forward a few days, and then we get this fraudulent document claiming that I chose to go back into the past. So I called judgment on this magistrate that has been forging documents, trapping people with money, people with wealth, people with energy and light in them, people who are psychic, people who have skills and abilities. They want to trap them back there so that they can siphon these skills and abilities and the wealth and have a decent life, under the guise that you are going there to help them. And this just isn't so. So anyway, I'd like to get a read on this process. What's going on with these fraudulent documents, trapping the stars and the suns in this timeline that they are trying to gather wealth for under fraudulent circumstances. Collective energy, please. Spirit, collective energy, please tell us what's happening with these, the magistrate who is legalizing forgery, forged documents for the light-bearing people who have passed their tests, overcome their challenges, and have been accepted into the future condition rather than having to return to the past to do this karmic thing over again. So tell me, what's happening with this magistrate, this justice system, these mask-wearing fraudulent people forging signatures of the light-bearing people, the actual chosen ones. They want to send them back to the past, siphon their energy, and then claim in this whatever cycle they're going to be in that they're chosen, right? So I think it's similar to what has happened here. And they're trying to line it up, and they're forging it, man. They're doing it big time. So we've got the Hierophant here on the bottom of the deck. So collective energy regarding forged documents and their freedom to move into the future. What's happening with these people who are trying to trap our family, our light-bearing family, with forged documents and agreements? Well, we got the Empress here. So they're trying to trap the divine feminine, or one or more. I feel it's more because the divine mother is in all aspects here that are actual feminines. So In the challenge position, what's going on with these fraudulent documents being filed against the Divine Feminine in these false documents? We've got the Four of Swords in the reverse. So somebody's restless and burnt out. You got the Empress here who has, yeah, they've passed all their tests. They're dealing with this. We'll see what's going on. In the subconscious, what do we got going on in the subconscious spirit regarding this? Knight of Swords. So somebody's trying to defend their beliefs. They're driven to succeed. They're trying to... well, they want to trap people. So in the recent past, what's happening in the recent past? They're trying to think fast. These knights, they're trying to think fast. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Death. So somebody came in. I didn't know if they were talking to me, but they must have been talking to me, because right after that, they forged a document trying to send me back through the blue glass into the past. And it could be that there's death here in the recent past, or something, you know, there's endings. It's over. And they were trying to forge a contract to trap me and others. And that's what they're doing right now. They've only got a few days, and they're really going over the top with that. Yeah, man. Death, endings, it's over. This is the completion of your 10 of Wands burden, and it could be the start of theirs. I mean, since it's over between this Empress and these entities here that are driven to succeed, you know, and defending their beliefs about how they drive people into traumatic ends. In the near future, what's going on with this forgery and our collective, our light-bearing collective? The Magician here. So we've got something being manifested. It could be that you have a very strong will here and you're manifesting something, or they want to manifest you back. The Magician's trying to manifest you back. But it's through illusions, see, and forged documents. And they're using the justice system. There's a magistrate, at least one, that is on the payroll of these people. And their duty is to trap people who have lots and lots of dharma and reward coming to them. The lens that's being looked through. Page of Wands reversed. Creating conflict. In the environment, what do you got in the environment regarding forged documents and our chosen ones, our actual light-bearing chosen ones? We got the Emperor here. So the Empress is in the central energy, and in the environment, you've got the Emperor in the upright. So this is her divine masculine. Gee, I wonder how this is going to work out. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears, please, Spirit. The Devil reversed. You're getting detached, or the intent, the hope is to detach from this devilish energy and to restore control from these who are codependent and toxic and have infiltrated. You know, they're like little rats in your cupboards, you know, crapping everywhere and biting little holes in all your goodness. Or they're moles that are digging holes in the foundation, you know, so they don't like that. In the outgoing energy, what do we got regarding the, okay then, well, we got Five of Cups in the upright. So we've got regret and disappointment here. So let's clarify that. Somebody's disappointed because they've been disconnected. And they're in fear because this is the turn of the wheel. Somebody's acting Oh, somebody's very passionate. You got a Nine of Wands, a Knight of Wands here. So there's fear. Somebody's passionate about this. They're being very impulsive regarding this High Priestess, who's been working real hard for divine love, traditional family values, Emperor, the Emperor and the Empress, guided by the Most High here, regarding family and this divine love. So it looks to me like the toxicity is getting cut out, and they're really upset about it. They're forging documents, trying to fraudulently capture people so that they can siphon, because they got to go back, right? They got to go back somewhere, and they got to capture light-bearing people that they can generate more light-bearing people, because that's the energy, is light. And where they're going, see, if they can't trap the light-bearing people, then they're going to suffer, because they don't have any reward or inner glow, right? They don't have the light, and they don't have the connection with the Hierophant or the Emperor, like the Father or the Son. I don't know. We got the Divine Mother there. So the Empress is here regarding what's going on with the forgery and this magistrate and this justice system that's trying to trap our chosen ones, our true chosen ones. So the Empress has got some challenges, making decisions regarding inner healing. She's making decisions. She's challenged by this gold digger. This gold digger who is exhausted. So she's dealing with the challenges of an exhausted gold digger. They've been cut off from the energy, so they don't have any energy. They're burned out. They're trying to think fast. They're trying to defend their belief system. What's going on with the magistrate forging or legalizing forged documents? And they know all about it, because I've seen the person came in. I mean, this person is on the payroll of these little of the curator of human vital force and essence. This one has just been charged with premeditated red rum. Divorce. So they're trying to defend their beliefs. They're thinking fast. So they've been divorced. They got cut out. They got cut out of this Empress. The Empress is dealing with this challenge, and she's like, boom, out of there. Look, you will be traveling soon. So they're getting divorced, and they're going away. They're going away. They're going back through the blue door that they tried to trap her in. Now, somebody mentioned on one of my posts that it was the Matrix that added the color. Okay, you could just say whatever you want, and maybe it is. But I can tell you one thing: I'm going in the green door, or the green glass, looking through the green glass. That's where I'm going. And the gold digger is going to go back into the blue glass. And they want your money. In the recent past, we've got death. Death to the liar. It's a completion of your heavy burden, and it could be the beginning of theirs. Give it time. Everything in divine timing. So, give it time. Everything in divine timing. We've got the Magician in the near future here. Mercury retrograde. So either somebody's using their willpower and their skill sets to return this entity, or this type of entity, these liars. They're going back to wherever it is they gotta go. So they're trying to create conflict, or they don't really know where they're gonna go. Like there's a lack of direction. They don't know what to do. Forgery. They're trying to trap light-bearing people through the blue glass, man, into the past. The first time I Googled it, I found up, it said that the green was for the future and the blue was for the past. And then when I tried to go back and find that link, I couldn't find the one that said that. But it does I did post a blog about it with screenshots. Anyhow. Self-limiting beliefs. Page of Wands reversed. Earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Emperor is in the environment. Protection. Moving. Air sign. So he may be an air sign. He's moving things and people. He could be using the element of air to relocate these essences, these energies, or this energy, this collective energy. They took a gamble. Or you're not gambling. So the devilish energy, they gambled. They took a gamble with the Empress here, and they failed. The risk that they thought was worth it did not work. They lost the bet. And the Emperor isn't going to gamble. He's not taking any risks with this. He's like, look, we're done. We're done here. And there is regret here with the Five of Cups. A failure and a disappointment. Manifest. Somebody failed to manifest something. We're going to get more clarification. Or it could just be that this magician here, who was manifesting retrograde and regaining control for the devilish energies, it could very well be that somebody is in regret because of this manifestation. We're going to get more clarification. They'll be back. Mercury retrograde. Gold diggers are being sent back in time. They're doing things with pets, trying to get a date night. They're trying to hook into your cycle or take over your cycle or control your cycle from a distance. This person is spying on you. They may try to get into your dreams. Doing something with pets. They may be trying to affect your pet. I know my pet, he jumps periodically like he's been poked. Like I get poked all the time. And so I know that they're doing that to him. And I just want you to know that that's really cheap and sleazy. No respect. Obviously, he's protected. He's taken quite a few hits. Poor guy doesn't know what's going on. So the Empress is making decisions. She's got some challenges here. She's making decisions regarding this gold digger. Yeah. Dishonesty. So she's making decisions regarding those who are dishonest, the liars. Those who are dishonest, this gold digger, they're exhausted and burnt out. Regarding this career, her work. Knight of Swords is here, thinking fast, trying to defend their beliefs because they got divorced, and they will be traveling soon. They're going to be going back because this magician is manifesting exactly. The universe is giving them what they want. Yeah, look, travel. They're leaving. They're getting cut out and they're leaving. You're moving into the future and they're going to the past. And they're trying to trap the light-bearing people who have earned a reward because they graduated and moved through these trials and challenges and what do they call that? Initiations. They're trying to, those light-bearing people who have graduated and passed all of the tests and made it through their initiation, and they have a grand reward waiting for them. These ones are trying, they're forging documents, and they're saying that they have chosen this pathway when it's not true. These ones are moving into their future. Now, I'm moving into the green glass because Spirit told me that in the green glass I have been vindicated, and that's where I'm going. We've got death to the liars. The Empress is here making decisions regarding dishonesty, regarding these dishonest people. I'm going to put those back because I don't know. Growth. So there's death to those who were lying about growth, right? They were dressing up in other people's energy and they were acting as though they had done the work. And they got to go back and do it again because they were lying. They were lying. So we do have a 10 of Wands here. So there's death to the liar. They got to go and grow. Or there could be, like this says, I see something inside of you. So there could be a growth inside of them. There could be an attachment, like an entity attachment. And it could be that they have to go work it out. They got to go spend time with this. And it could be that they're going to have this extra responsibility because you, Empress and Emperor, and you're not going to be there to carry the burden of that. They're greedy, look. They're greedy and they're not apologizing. So, yeah. Now they've got to go do some hard work. They've gotten time, everything in divine timing. It's like whatever the Most High says, it's like, okay, this is your sentence and this is what you're going to do because you're greedy and you didn't apologize. You didn't confess, you didn't apologize. So there is a manifestation here. Willpower of the Magician, Mercury retrograde, like everything's going back. Or maybe there's no apologies being accepted. Take it as it resonates. Yeah, so we've got unfriendly here, and then we've got friendly and sage advice. So This magician is manifesting a return for these. So or maybe you, because you are friendly, you get to go back. It's like weird. It's kind of like you came from the future to the past to what Spirit called it, a, rec- a reconnaissance mission, like a retrieval, like the light bearers had to go into the dense dark spaces to look for and find the family and then retrieve them. I think a lot of you have been doing that. You know, when you went into these crazy dark places, you know, shining your light. So the magician is manifesting a return to very friendly mannerisms and sage advice, a fresh perspective, symbiosis, synergy, in a friendly manner, no unfriendliness, in a friendly manner, like where you're actually trying to offer a fresh perspective so that people can elevate or expand and grow, right, in a good way. And those who are just wanting to get your reward, they're being cut out. So we got a Page of Wands. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to go, how to move. Earth sign, positive. The Emperor, air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We've got moving, change of residence. So he is manifesting a change of residence for people, for the collective. Yahashua, restoring control from this energy here. He's not messing around at all. He is love. Unsolicited advice in the reverse. So those who said, I'm certain I know best, I'd hate to say I told you so. Those manipulators, those gaslighters, those who manipulated your perception and messed with your head, had you doubting yourself and had others doubting you too, because they would come in and confuse you, and then they would point at you while telling others that you didn't know what you were doing, when they purposely are messing with you and then messing with others too. It was their thing. So no, you're not bringing any of that forward. It's all moving away. The devil is in the reverse. They took a gamble, it didn't work, and this Emperor is not playing games. Support. So the codependent ones, you've got your freedom from that. They're resenting you because they took a gamble and it didn't work, and they're in need of support. And resentment is there. I'm gonna hold it still. So they don't have any control. They took a gamble and it didn't work, and they need your support. They're in regret because the universe is giving you exactly what you want. obligation, honesty, past. So it's like those who thought that you were a nuisance, it's like they're obligated now to be truthful and transparent about the past in order to be welcomed. So it's like those who thought you were a nuisance and they just felt obligated to be around you because they're a gold digger. It's like now they're obligated to be honest, and it's like they have to go to the past while you are welcomed into some safe space here. Those who tricked you and have ill intentions toward you, or maybe this person wants you to welcome them so that they can trick you in your safe space and sabotage it. So somebody feels obligated to tell you the truth about the past so that you will welcome them into your safe space so that they can trick you and sabotage you. Secretly envious. It's a fake apology. You've got plans for the future and they're desperate for a reconnection. So the thing is that they're not going about it illegally. They're desperate for a reconnection, but they're forging documents, and they have people on the payroll in the justice system who are signing their name, making it legal, saying, oh yeah, this is actually the person who did this, who brought this document. And they're saying that they have verified your identity and have signed into law this document, which wasn't presented by you or chosen by you. Somebody's forging documents trying to trap people who are light into a past, into the blue glass, into a past, another repeat cycle, so that they can continue draining you of your life force, essence, and vitality. So the Empress is here making decisions regarding dishonesty. There's a lot of lying going on by these gold diggers. They're getting divorced out of your energy, Empress, and you got travel here times 2. They're like, out of here, divorced, out of here. It's like, get out of my house. You know, the Empress doesn't want them in her house anymore. We are returning to a place of double friendliness where people actually give advice that is meant to try to help each other in a gentle way. Symbiosis, synergy, elevation. Yeah. So they lied. They didn't plant any seeds that were worthy. They're lying about stealing. They're lying about saving for a rainy day. They didn't save anything. They didn't plant any good seeds. They didn't earn their own stuff. They stole it. They didn't grow anything good. They lied. They took it from others. They didn't earn anything or work for anything. It was all a lie and a fraud. So the challenge, in the challenge position, this gold digger is exhausted and burned out. They're challenged by the work that this Empress is doing. They're signing fraudulent documents saying by a mask wearer is presenting a forged document into the law And there is a magistrate on the payroll of these ones whose job is to trap and snare others in false contracts. I call judgment. Yeah. Illusion. They are trying to, so they're, the challenge is that this gold digger has been making it a career out of mirror magicking the shining ones, this empress. They're exhausted and they're burnt out. This is their job. This is their only thing that they've been doing is magic, constant magic, to cast an illusion over the shining one. This is their job. And they're exhausted and burnt out. This is their freaking job, to cast an illusion over the empress. Dishonesty. They didn't earn anything. They didn't plant any seeds. They didn't grow anything. They didn't do any work of any kind to earn anything. This is a gold digger who's been living on the life force vitality and the loving nature of this person, this divine mother figure. So they're trying to think fast, defending their beliefs, because she has cut them out. She's like, you know what? I'm done with you. I'm cutting you right out of my life. Get out of my house. Get out of my house. Go somewhere else. Get out. You've done enough illusion casting over my persona, my life, my freaking experiences. So get out. It's like she's saying, get out of my house. Get off of my land. Get out of my mind. Excuse me. So there's anticipation here. And there's a lot of seats. See all the empty seats? So there's anticipation here. There's a lot of people who are anticipating leaving, getting cut out. All of these liars. And that's the thing that somebody was saying, you'll pay for this. Well, what? Death to the liar who has an attachment, a spiritual attachment inside of them that they're obligated to serve. They've been seen. Everything that they've been doing has been watched. Witnessed. There's living testimonies in all of these anomalies, all of these shining ones that they were casting illusions over, doing mirror magic on, pretending that they were draining the energy. So they've been observed. They could have been observed. Lying about you. There's death. Death to the liar. They've been seen. Everything has been seen and witnessed. So they could have been given extra responsibility. Death into a 10 of Wands burdensome cycle. They have been given time in divine order. They are greedy and they didn't apologize. Or there's no apology accepted. And we're not playing. Nobody's playing here. This isn't going to be fun. The magician is manifesting a return to a very friendly way of dealing with each other, of offering fresh perspectives, but not where we are trying to, mind F each other. It's like a genuine symbiosis. Synergy. Page of Wands reversed. So somebody's got self-limiting beliefs, lack of direction. There could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Positive memories. Creating conflict. So there is a Page of Wands reversed, creating conflict with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So they've been creating conflict in the past with somebody whose intentions were pure. But it's all rolling off of them because they remained positive. Like, you know, these ones, they jack up the energy, right? They input all this abrasive, high intensity. It's like you're getting hit with a electromagnetic blast, a DUW of sorts, and it kind of disrupts the energy in the body, and it kind of gets a little chaotic, and it's like she feels shaky and stuff. I think people have been mentioning that, but and then they'll plant like negative thought forms in the mind, and then with this chaos energy in the body, they agitate the mental body, and then they wait for you to wrap that thought, whatever that is, with the magnetics of your energetic irritations, and then grow it, and then spin it, and then repeat, you know, manifest this huge ball of negative energy, you know, and then spew it out of the world. They do that, and they have done that. And this is the thing, that you remained positive. Your intentions have always been pure, and so it rolled right off of you. They were trying to create conflict with you, but you didn't go into your south node. You're like, man, I'm not going to go there. You're just going to go be happy somewhere. So the Emperor is here, air sign, or moving an air sign, changing residence for those liars, because we're moving forward into a future where, you know, people are genuinely friendly. So, unsolicited advice. There's none of that mental manipulation of these scavengers regarding gifts. So those who were giving unsolicited advice, you know, I'm certain I know best. You should do this and that and this and that in order to gain, right? A scavenger. Go steal the gifts. Nobody's going to be here. The people who did this kind of stuff, they're getting moved out. We're not taking any advice from scavengers about gifts. We're not taking any advice about scavengers trying to get gifts. We're free of that. They took a gamble and it failed. And now they need support. The Emperor is moving them out. And there's death here. It's either a death or it's an ending. He's watching them. He is watching them. Trying to scavenge the gifts, which are you, the anomaly, right? Look, commitment. So he's restoring control from these codependent people. He's not taking any risks. He's here to support and elevate you. He's in a commitment. Dedicated. He's moving these scavengers who have mentally manipulated others regarding your gifts out. They're leaving. Very committed. We got direction. So somebody failed. They failed. These ones who are forging documents, there's a failure here. They're failing to manifest. They're failing to manifest you. with these forged documents. They're disappointed. They're losing you. They're losing you. See, they thought you were a nuisance. They only felt obligated to associate with you because you were the gift, you had the gifts, and this was all about scavenging your gifts. And we're not bringing that into the future. Those who were doing that, they're those who were certain that they knew best and found out they didn't. They're moving. They're getting moved. This emperor is moving them. It could move them by the air, like the element of air. I don't know. Maybe there's like some kind of a flight. Or maybe the emperor is an air sign. So yeah, they're disappointed and failed to manifest you. They felt obligated to deal with you because they felt obligated to deal with you honest people in the past. They felt obligated to deal with you honest people in the past, even though they thought you were a nuisance, and they didn't agree with or approve of your perspective of reality. See, you've got a new direction. Look at all those light things coming out. So they failed to manifest you. They failed to manifest an obligation with you, an honest person of the past. You're going into a new direction. You've got a new direction you're headed. Oh. Or maybe those with an upside down perspective are at risk because they failed to manifest you back to the past. That's what that is. So those with an upside down perspective are at risk in this pathway that they're going into, because you're leaving. There's communication. You're leaving. You're soaring. You're flying away. Everybody knows about it, and you're protected. It's like everybody's like, hey, there's protection here. And it could be that there's a distraction, or that those who were trying to distract you. Nature is delivering wrath. And your territory has grown. So your friends group, your perspective, like your vision, those who are in the sphere that you are in, and somebody's afraid because they're going at a distance in the night. It's like these people, man, they're trying to resist. Or maybe they're just, or maybe you're resistant. I don't know. This is good. You've got a team here, very abundant and balanced community. And these ones were trying to mimic you, and that's why they were fighting with you. But you've got survival here, and you did it all on your own. While these ones made a routine of bringing upheaval to your sacred space. That's wild, man. They've been exposed, and they're these ghosts with their trickery. And you are in a heart bond here. Those who are curious about it are being warned. Wow. Because you have an insight into the dominator things that they've been trying to do regarding they want to eat and being mischief. So they're being released, and they're in grief because they're a negative influence. And they're making preparations for displacement. They're going to be evicted out. because you are free and you've got your abundance here. They're being kicked out of your abundance. And they're really upset, and they're desperate here, and they're forging documents, trying to get into your world, because they failed to manifest this honest person back to the past. They're at risk. Over the direction that they are going, or are going in, or they're at risk because of their upside down perspective. This direction, they're going into an upside down space or place. You coming up here, my love? Come on, baby. Come on, you can do it. Oh, come on. Jump. Jump. You can do it. Oh, boy. Oh. Oh my goodness. You my old boy. He's no spry chicken anymore. He can't jump that high right now. Almost done, baby. I'm almost done. Okay, so the Empress has some challenges here. She's making some decisions regarding those who have been lying about planting seeds, growing a garden, manifesting stuff, you know, being productive, and investing. In self-love. They don't have any self-love. They lied about it. They don't like themselves. They lied about it. They don't have any kind of care for themselves. They don't care. They go out and prostitute themselves, and this is a gold digger, and they do it as a career. And then what they do is they create illusions, like they dress themselves up as you in this mirror, and then they go out and do stuff to get money. That's their career. They wear masks, and they do mirror magic on the chosen one, on the shining ones, and then they try to sabotage their future. And they're exhausted and burned out right now, these third-party hoe bags. Creating an illusion. Mirror magic. They're challenged by your alliances. See, you are seen as trustworthy, honest, and true. So they're trying to think fast. They're defending their beliefs. They're getting cut out. They're getting divorced out of this Empress's energy, and they're going to be, they got to go. There's a whole group of people here that is in anticipation of traveling soon. Like, they're going back, and they tried to trap this Empress with false contracts, saying that she agreed to do this or that, and she didn't. You know, they said, you will pay for this, and then they forged a document saying that she chose the blue glass when it was not the case. Promise. They're getting divorced out. They're traveling. And that's a promise, or perhaps it is a promise that the Emperor and the Empress has made together. Confirmation, because they have come together. These ones are leaving. They're out of here. There's death to the liar, who has an attachment of some sort, a spiritual attachment of some sort. There's a collaboration. So they have been observed collaborating together, trying to destroy or trap the Empress and perhaps the Emperor. They were seen. working a strategy. This is a completion of your 10 of Wands burden, and it could be the start of theirs. We've got give it time, everything in divine timing. We've got greed and I'm sorry in the reverse, and play in the reverse. So there's no apology. They're not giving it. You're not accepting it. This says, I need to apologize for what I did. So they don't feel they need to apologize for what they did. They're not playing. They're not being, look, there's a loss here. They're not apologizing for your loss. Or maybe you're not accepting an apology. You're not playing with these people and they are receiving a loss. They're given time. Everything in divine timing. Stop. They've been stopped. This whole network of people, this whole network of people have been stopped. They want to apologize for cursing you, wearing masks, forging your documents, trying to trap you and lock you into a negative phase, trying to get you locked into a negative karmic cycle so that they can continue draining off of you and bullying you. The bully fell into a trap. The bully fell into their own trap, trying to make you pay. Overloaded. So there's a manifestation, a return. To a state of friendliness. You know, where people aren't trying to destroy you. Somebody's overloaded and overwhelmed. They need some advice. Like, I don't know, they're trying to create conflict with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or perhaps they are. They're having memories of trying to create this conflict to a positive person whose intentions are pure. All this stuff rolled off of this person. Everything that they did to them in the past rolled off of them. And they're frightened. They're frightened because you're a positive person. And their crap isn't sticking to you. The Emperor could be an air sign. Could be moving in with their partner, the Empress. So the Empress and the Emperor could be moving in together soon. The scavengers who mentally manipulated others in order to get their gifts, they're not being welcomed here. There's no scavengers. No mental manipulation by scavengers regarding gifts. Or it could be that this person isn't a mental manipulator who's trying to scavenge your gifts. Commitment. Binding commitment. You may be in a commitment with this person already. In the etheric realms. So intention, hope and fear. We've got restoring control over this devil, right? They are resentful because the gamble that they took failed and now they need your support. You're in a commitment and they're being cast away. They failed. Look, failure is there twice. The devil upside down. Oh wait, that's the 5 of Cups. Yeah, failure. So we've got failure, man. You have support in this commitment. The Empress is not alone. The Emperor is here. Care. Oh, so they're failed and they're in deep regret and disappointment because they failed to manifest this honest person into an obligatory past situation. Those with an upside down perspective are at risk in the pathway that they're going on their new cycle. Because you have support. People care about you. They're at risk because you have support. Look, so, okay, so they failed to manifest this honest person back to the past with their forged documents. Those with an upside down perspective are at risk. Okay? Because you have support on your new path. The Emperor and the Empress is getting together and they're gonna start a new family. They have a new family. They're calm. They're at peace. And these thieves, man, they're protesting. They were trying to steal, and they're protesting that you are entering into a period of eternal love. They're so mad. They were trying to rob you of it. They're protesting your eternal love. They were trying to steal it from you. And the whole time you remained calm. They're stressed out because what? Your prayers were answered, or they were trying to use prayers to mess you up. And they're furious because you've won. You gained. They're so mad about it. And there's evidence of them being tempted and moving against you. There's all kinds of evidence about their great idea to get your gift and your adventure. They're stubborn and they're fighting and they were trying to dominate you, and perhaps they're being dominated now. Because you've got your real estate and your reward. And this is over. Justice is being served, and these ones are being separated from your family. Okay, it's time. It's time to withdraw the blessing. Time to withdraw the blessing. You're leaving. You're leaving, and they're trying to forge documents in the justice system with this magistrate who is really into legalizing forged and fraudulent documents. Well, I don't want to stop now. I gotta pull something else. What's going on here? Let's get this one. I want to know about this. So I called judgment, and I'm like, all these forged documents. I'm glad that there's documentation, because somebody filed a fraudulent document regarding me saying that I chose the blue glass. And I'm like, no, I chose the green glass long ago. And so it's like, I want to know whose judge signature is on that. And then I want an investigation done. Who brought the document in? I want to know these connections, and I want them dealt with. This person lied about planting seeds, about growing anything. They're just a gold digger. Their career is mirror magic and casting illusions over these shining ones. Look, this person is a shadow dweller, and they're casting illusions. Their career is to cast illusions over the shining ones. Mirror magic. This is their job. It's their only job. This is how they earn their money. And they're exhausted and they're burnt out. They don't have any energy, and you're this beautiful light being, Empress. They're trying to defend themselves. They're getting cut out. You're cutting them out. Look, because they're liars. They're liars. They're dishonest. And so the Empress is like, hey, out of here. They're not irreplaceable. There's nothing special about them. These are mind effers and strategists to go around trying to destroy the actual person who has gone through the initiation and survived severe challenges to earn their reward. And then these ones go and they try to file fraudulent, forged documents in the legal system, which does it. They're on the payroll to do this. Reflection. Dim, no light. They don't have any love for themselves. They don't care about anybody. So this network of people is being stopped. They're apologizing for cursing you wearing these masks. They're experiencing loss. It isn't fun. You're not playing. Those who are greedy, you're not accepting their apology. They're getting time to carry a 10 of Wands burden. And perhaps they'll turn into a diamond. I don't know. The Magician is manifesting a return to a time or a space or a reality there where people are actually friendly with each other and not intending on, destroying them. Somebody's feeling overwhelmed. They need advice. Or maybe those people, unfinished business is finished. It's over. It's done. It's over now. So this earth sign was creating conflict for you. A positive person whose intentions are pure. They're remembering what they did and how it just rolled off of you. And now they're frightened, feeling broken and shattered because it just rolled off of you. See, you have this positive attitude. You're like high vibing energy. You see the good in things. You're very much grateful for life. And these ones really tried to stick it to you. They really tried to stick it to you, this conflict. But it rolled right off you. And now they're feeling frightened because, oh crap, the Emperor is here. And he's moving in. He's moving in. Look. Prideful people are bound to their commitments. They're bound to their commitments and they have to honor those commitments. The ones that they tried to bury this Empress in. So contracts. This person signed a contract. A forged contract saying that this Empress chose the blue glass. So this person has to honor that contract. It's their energy. It's their choice. And because the other day Spirit said your intention will be your gift. So they intended to trap this Empress into a suffering cycle. And now that is what their gift is. Because those who were trying to scavenge your gifts, who were certain that they knew best, they didn't. And they don't get to go forward. And it could very well be that this Emperor is moving them through the air. I don't know what that means, It could very well be that this prideful person could be an air sign. Maybe the Emperor is an air sign. Or maybe he's moving them through the air, whatever that means. Now, you know what I saw just today? I saw a picture of like a triangular ship kind of resting on top of some clouds. If somebody had taken a picture or a video from an airplane that was above it and kind of looked down and saw that. And so, I mean, this could very well be something that the Emperor is like, okay, all scavengers, you know, all aboard, and I don't know. So we got restoring. Oh, and then Stephen Baldwin mentioned something the other day that the true followers of Christ would actually be staying and the rest would be going. So yeah, it's a new chapter. A new chapter. So there's a return to a friendly relations with each other. You have support here, or this person, this entity needs your support. They're gambling. They took a gamble. They took a risk and they failed, and now they're getting cast away. You have support here. You are committed, and in a new chapter, you and your emperor, empress are, or empress, emperor are getting together. Honey, oh boy, oh baby, oh baby, you gotta jump, honey. Wait, I'm almost done. So they failed to manifest an honest person back to the past where they could serve them, right, with their light. There is an understanding of what has been happening to you with these ones. Those with an upside down perspective are at risk, because you're going in a new direction here with a family who cares about you and is responsible, friendly. They're not here to hurt you. Hold on, baby. And these ones are in regret because they're being held back, and they they missed their opportunity. They missed their opportunity to love themselves. So now they need to be given space. They got to go into some kind of solitary growth pattern or whatever, while you take part in an inseparable reunion. You're getting your reunion, whether they like it or not. Those forged documents won't hold up in court. This justice or this magistrate, whoever this is he's been trapping people and their gifts and their wealth fraudulently, willfully, knowingly. He can't lie about it. I've seen him. He came in and they asked, will you recognize her? He's been doing this a long time. Let's just say that. And I call judgment. I hope this brings in clarity to something you already intuitively knew, and I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.